Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Lisa, and this is MichaelLisaWhite on YouTube.
Today, our topic is, if it's gotta be, it's up to me.
Do you go through life looking for other people, places, things to make you feel good, to make you feel important, to bring you joy, to promote you, to increase your income and tell you that you did a good job?
That a boy.
You see, through our marriage, I've often looked to Mike to make me feel good, to bring me comfort, to encourage me, to inspire me, to calm my nerves, to push me.
I'm a one-stop shop.
But what if he weren't there? You see, that almost happened more than once. I almost lost him. What if he weren't there to give me all those things that I've been relying on him to provide for me? After almost losing our lives and working on the inside, because it's an inside job, I've learned that I must be the source for that in myself. You see, I find strength through my spiritual beliefs in God. I find strength knowing what my purpose is and why I'm here. I find strength in having a great work ethic and values, and I am competent in the work that I do. You see, I had to learn not to seek this in other people, but within myself. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy getting the attaboy, the recognition. That doesn't mean that I don't enjoy getting comfort from my husband, or that I may still struggle in times in my lives with trauma or unexpected events or even change. But I have learned not to rely on others to give this to me. I've also learned over the years how to simply ask for what it is that I want.
Yes.
Michael.
I'm not a mind reader.
Will you put your arm around me?
I would love to, Lisa.
Can you just kind of hold me while we sit on the couch and watch this movie?
Of course I can, Lisa.
Ask for what you want.
Not a mind reader. The title of this talk and any topic that we discuss together, what we hope is that you look and see, how does it apply to your life? And if not, maybe you can take it and apply it to your life to see if it works. Here's a fact. Most of us, Lisa and I included, most of us do not have a life net. What I mean by that is we don't have a rich mom, a rich dad, a rich grandparent, or some uncle from far removed who just leaves us a ton of money or can just help us out with just life situations. That happened to us, to me, to all of you. Now you add on learning, making mistakes by you learning, bonehead decisions, bonehead behavior, right? And a number of other things that people do to justify why they say something, why they do something, and how they behave. It can feel awful to have your back against the wall. It doesn't matter how you got there. The one thing that we know for sure is that no one's coming to rescue you. So you have to start by rescuing yourself. No one's coming. There's no horse. There's no knight in shining armor to come rescue your ladies, right? There's no quick scheme out there for us guys to rescue us from some dumb moves that we do financially or the things that we get ourselves into. There's just none of that, generally speaking. What we learned that it is up to you. It's up to you to decide if you want to make anything happen. In today's world, there's no excuse. There's books, there's videos, there's podcasts. There's an enormous amount of information out there that you can read, listen to, watch, whatever you need. Whatever way that you need to get that information in on people who were caught in the jam, who were counted out, and they found a way to overcome. Years before I met Lisa, for 12 years, I was just running life, having a ton of fun, really didn't care about anything. But the later part of those 12 years, my decisions I was making, the mistakes I was making, the things I was into, pretty much led me into a basement of despair. Along the way, I lost friends, people who cared for me. I was asked not to come around. And when I did come around, people would look at me like, stare at me like, is he going to cause some trouble? Is he going to create some kind of drama? Or is he even going to be around tomorrow? I blamed everything and everybody for why my back was against the wall.
In fact, when I met Mike, everyone around me was saying, you don't want to go with him. You don't want to get to know him. That is trouble with a capital T. Avoid him. Stay away from him. You don't want to get involved with that guy.
And what did you do?
I got involved with that guy.
We're not always smart. You attract what you are, not what you're not. Think about that one and leave a comments below. I found out that I was backed into a corner. There was no one there to help me. I mean, I had people who cared for me. Lisa cared for me. I had friends who cared for me, but they couldn't do the things that I needed to do for myself. They could only help. I was on a fast track to just killing myself.
So here are 3 tips that Mike's going to give you, because if it's going to be, it's up to me. This is how you can start applying them to your life. Tip number 1.
First, to thy own self be true. It doesn't matter what other people say. You have to find the truth within yourself. I had to come face to face with the truth that my life was going down the toilet. I had to admit that my life was a complete mess. And I was responsible for that mess. Now hear me out. I wasn't responsible for everything that has happened to me up to that point, because other people were involved in hurting me, abusing me, influencing me, but I was responsible from this point on to making the change necessary to get out of that corner. And my friends, so are you.
Tip number 2.
I had to be open for a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things. I had to be open because my way wasn't working. So I had to be open.
Tip number 3.
Got to take action. Yep, there's that word again, action. I learned that when I took big sweeping changes, when we in our life have did big sweeping changes, it lasts just not very long. And then we're right back to our old behaviors and patterns. What we did learn that if we took little changes daily over a period of time, that change is sustainable, leading to a big change in the end. As you take an action and you repeat it daily, you get to the point where you started forgetting about that action. It's just repetition is the mother of skill. Then you add another one and you complete. Make a list of things that you want to do, and one by one, just start knocking that stuff out. Here's the tall tale of it. When Lisa met me, I had a good enough degree, a GED, and I had maybe 6 credits in college. Today, I have a master's degree, and I didn't do it immediately when we met. I did it much later in life. In my late 40s, I started. So it took me 30 years to get my bachelor's degree. So what's your excuse? If you look for the how to do things, how am I going to change? What do I need to change? Do that personal inventory. Maybe I curse too much. Maybe I need to get up a little earlier. Maybe I need to walk around the block. What things that you need to do, you will actually find it. Most of us just don't like what we find. We believe that you can. We had to, I had to, and you can too.
Ultimately, if it's going to be, it's up to me. We want that to apply to you. Leave a comment below letting us know what it is that you're going to be working on. If it's up to you, take action on it.
If you like what you heard, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button below. She's Lisa. I'm Michael. Till next time. See you later.
Bye.